Hi guys, so it's been a really long time since I made a video, and obviously I've changed quite a bit since I last made a video. I did cut my hair. It's pretty drastic. It's a mohawk. It's all shaved on the sides and everything. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I really like it. It's different than what I had before when it was like down to here. I just got out of the shower, and a fellow YouTuber, Brianna, or I Love Jessie 444, she's been nagging me to make a video for a really long time, so I thought that I would just sit down and film like a vlog, kind of introducing myself, things about me kind of thing, because I haven't been on YouTube for very long, and not many people know much about me unless they're friends with me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter or read my blog. So she gave me some questions that she wanted me to answer, but I'll probably get distracted and think of other questions and other things. So really I'm just going to sit here and talk. I am 20 years old, and I am in my second year of college right now. I am an anthropology major. People always ask me what I want to do with my major after college, and I'm not being a smartass when I tell them that I want to be an anthropologist. I do want to go into the field of anthropology. I do want to go out and I want to do digs, and I want to dig up bones. So I am more interested in ancient bones, not recent civilizations, not the Mayans or anything like that, but more Neanderthals and back, where our roots started. So I am almost done with all of my major classes, and I'm pretty much just taking classes that I want to right now. So some of my hobbies outside of college or outside of my schoolwork, I like to read. I have a blog that I keep up. So I work at Chipotle, and I know that Chipotle isn't very widespread, so a lot of people don't know what it is. Chipotle is kind of like Subway in the way that you go up and you tell someone what you want to order. Whereas Subway is more of a sandwich, or is a sandwich place, and Chipotle is a Mexican grill. So you make burritos, you make tacos, you can make salads, bowls, quesadillas, etc. You go along, you pick out if you want rice, if you want beans, what kind of meat you want, and then salsas and sour cream, lettuce, cheese, and all of that stuff. And we make it there for you, right in front of you, and at the end of the line we roll it up, we hand it over to you, and you pay. So it's pretty much Subway. We classify ourselves as fast food, but we're not really like fast food. We make everything. It's not to order like McDonald's, but we do make everything fresh. We cut it up and put it out on the line to be served. And for those of you who do know Chipotle, everyone thinks this. It's a common misconception that McDonald's owns us, and it's not true. They did help us out in the beginning, but then when we were successful enough to buy their shares, we did, because we didn't like what they were doing with their food. They moved from the kind of the fresh into the really prepackaged stuff, and we don't do that. Everything that we serve is fresh, organic. So that's why we're really popular. And people compare us to Qdoba, but Qdoba is actually a spin-off of Chipotle, so we were first. But anyways, that kind of turned into a really long rant about Chipotle. One of the questions was my siblings, and I do have an older sister and a younger brother. My older sister has two little boys, John and Hudson. John is going to be 4 in February, which is mind-blowing, and Hudson is going to be 2 in August. So it's crazy how old they're getting. It makes me feel really old. And my youngest, my sister is 24 24. She's going to be 25 in March. And my little brother is a year, a day, and a month younger than me. And he is in the Army, and he was just deployed in December to Afghanistan, which is a very emotional subject for me. I am obsessed with tattoos. I have 7 currently, and I am drawing out my next 2, and I know what I want for my 3rd. It's the easiest, it's just text. The other 2 are more on the artistic side, and they are massive. I'm going to have one all the way up my side from like the middle of my rib cage or the bottom of my rib cage down my leg and my hip. And then I'm going to have one on my shoulder that's kind of down the side of my shoulder. And when they're done, I will tell anyone, I will show anyone my tattoos. My last tattoos were in December, and I got 3 of them. Everyone asks to see the feather, and it doesn't bother me to show you. I'll show you right now. It's massive. I'm incredibly proud of it. I'm trying to get it in frame. It's very lifelike, and my artist drew it himself as well as my hyena. So, another unique thing about me is I'm playing with my chapstick right now because that's something I wanted to mention. I'm addicted to chapstick. I have a bowl on my desk that's like this big and like this tall, and it was originally for my keys and my ID cards for work and for school, for getting into my building, because my building is like really, it has a ton of security. It's like a prison. I have to swipe myself in, like, I'm counting 1, 2, 3 different times to get onto my floor, and then I have keys for my door. But the bowl was originally just for me to dump my stuff in so I didn't lose it, and it started collecting chapsticks. And now there's no room for my keys, there's no room for anything, because it's just so full of chapsticks. There's like 3 lipsticks in there, but it's just all chapsticks because I'm so addicted. Right now, my favorite chapstick is from Pangea Organics, and if you're friends with me on Twitter, you've heard me raving about it. But Brianna, I love Jessie444, she sent me an Eco Emmy box from August, I think, and it had this full-size sample in there, and ever since I got it, I carry it around with me everywhere. I reapply every few seconds just because I love it, and I love the smell of it. It's really smooth and buttery, and it's huge. It's huge. They are $12, which is really, really extreme, and I don't know if I would pay $12 for it, but I know that on drugstore.com, if you're interested in this, they're only $9.60, so you are saving a few dollars there. But the ingredients are really, really awesome. They smell good. They have a lot of essential oils in them. The one that I have is the Italian Red Mandarin with Rose. They have 3 different flavors, and they have this one, and then they have an Egyptian chamomile one, and the other one has yarrow in it. It's orange, and then the Egyptian chamomile is purple, and then this one is pink. So I'm obsessed with chapstick. I'm trying to think of other interesting things about me. I swear I'm more interesting than you'd think. I knit. I like to knit. Right now I'm knitting a hat, and it's giving me no amount of trouble. I'm knitting a hat, and it's giving me a huge amount of trouble, actually. I've worded that really wrong. It's a hat pattern that I designed myself, and it is based off the hat that Lisbeth Salander wears in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which the haircut is too, if you didn't connect those two. It's a really basic, big, slouchy hat, and the hat that I have now is kind of worn out because I made it 3 years ago now. So it's getting really worn out, and I needed a new, bigger hat. because it is so cold here and it's so windy. My hat got whipped off my head today because the wind was so strong, because it only goes to about here and it is hardly on my head at all, and it doesn't keep my ears very warm. So I knit. Oh yeah, my username. I know that a lot of people have trouble pronouncing my username, which is actually my name. It's pronounced Ausnamer. It's pronounced exactly how it's spelled. So it's not as hard to pronounce as you think it would. I don't even remember my YouTube username. It's Ausnamer CJ or CJ Ausnamer. I don't really remember. But it's one of those, which is just really my name because I'm not that worried about online privacy, as you probably noticed. So the last question that she asked was my favorite YouTubers, and my favorite YouTubers are, I love Jessie444, Brianna. I love watching her videos. She's all about going natural, using natural products. She does a lot of reviews and ingredients to avoid, that kind of stuff, and I am trying to make the move towards natural, and so her videos help a lot, and they suggest a lot of products that are better for your skin and for you in general, and she's given me a lot of ideas about places to shop for those items, and she's also helped me when I am shopping. I send her the ingredients and we kind of go through them, and she tells me what's not so good and what is good. So she's helped a lot in that. She's the sweetest girl. My other favorite YouTuber is Amarixe. If you like makeup tutorials, and I check her out, it's Amarixe. I prefer her over Ellen Blair, over Miss Glamorazzi, over Fleur de Force. I prefer her over all of those makeup gurus, only because she just seems more real. She seems a lot sweeter, and her voice isn't annoying like Ellen Blair's. And I know that people are probably gonna freak out at me for that, but that is just my opinion. My other favorite YouTuber is Pixie Woo, and that's Nick and Sam, and I actually have Sam's makeup brushes. They're my favorite makeup brushes to use. Nick just had a baby, and she's getting married in less than a month, and they are professional makeup artists, based in London, I believe, and they just do makeup tutorials on makeup looks. They do a lot of looks that are from celebrities, and they just redo them to show you how to get that look. But I think those are when there are new videos in my subscription list, those three are the ones that I click on the most. But anyways, that was a little bit more about me. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. You can find me on Twitter. I don't even know what my username is. Ausnamer CJ Ausnamer. I don't know. I'll put it in the down below box. And I do blog if you're interested in reading my blog. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya. Oops.